to this ASMR video. I'm so grateful that you decided to join me today. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. That would help me a lot. Thank you. So the topic of today's video is loneliness, and I am just going to share some of my thoughts and feelings and experiences on the subject, and hopefully some of you will relate to it. And also I would love to open a opportunity for discussion on the topic in the comments below, so we can have a comfortable little chat, community chat, and just share our thoughts on loneliness, because loneliness is something that undeniably every single person has experienced, at least at some point in their lives. I think it's something that most people feel often, I think, because it's something that can be experienced even when you are surrounded by people and not actually alone. It can just be a feeling of not fitting in, or not feeling like the people around you understand you, or that you don't connect to the people around you, or feel seen or heard. Things like that can make you feel lonely even if you're not physically alone. So, ironically, one of the things that has, helped me grow, one of the most valuable things for me in feeling less lonely has been having space to myself that is comfortable. So, in my life, I've experienced a lot of lack of privacy and alone time, and I have this year spent the most time that I've ever spent just completely alone, and it has really helped me to get to know myself and to enjoy my presence, if that makes sense. Just enjoy my time alone, because I feel comfortable and safe in my environment. So I just feel happy to be alone a lot of the time. And I also have so many things that I like doing with myself. So I have so many hobbies and just things that I find interesting and fun, and so I'm very entertained, and I'm really learning this year for the first time how to enjoy being alone, and it has been really, really healing and amazing. I'm somebody who has struggled in the past with codependency and fear of being alone. So when I was younger, actually not that long ago, just a couple of years ago, whenever I felt lonely, I would feel really scared. And I didn't like to confront that feeling of loneliness. And so I would constantly be chatting online, finding people to chat with. And I was always on my computer, just constantly. I felt really dependent on having somebody to chat with at all times. And I'm really happy that I don't feel that way anymore. Loneliness has been something that I have been confronted with so much this year, in the last year. Especially for me, I feel a huge lack of a best friend feeling, just to go to, somebody that I can just chat with and call and meet up with. And like, it does make me sad, and I do long for that type of connection. And I am putting myself out there more and trying to make efforts to make new friends and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely really hard, and yeah, it's not easy, and like, it is sad sometimes, and I think that's okay. I'm also, as I've grown up, I have much higher like standards for people that I want to spend my time with, because I have so many things that I want to do, and like so many ambitions, and I don't know, I'm really into like self-improvement and stuff, and I just feel like I don't have time to waste. So I end up choosing to be alone a lot more than I used to. When I was younger, I used to just hang out with like anybody who wanted to hang out with me, and even if I wasn't having a good time, or if I didn't feel like I was connecting with those people, I would still prefer being like around somebody rather than being alone, because to me, I always felt like if I'm alone, then that means like no one cares about me, and I need to prove to myself that people care about me. So I need to be around people and talking to people at all times. And yeah, that really changed when I started just like valuing my own time and valuing myself, and like yeah, prioritizing what do I want to spend my time doing. And yeah, so I ended up very lonely. I'm trying to like make sure this is enjoyable to listen to. What should I say next? Loneliness. Oh, I remember. I thought of something. So something that I've been realizing lately is, and something that I realized, and something that I just always remind myself if I'm feeling a bit down. Like, it's okay. First of all, it's okay, and it's normal and natural to feel lonely. And I take that time of feeling lonely to think about, what kind of person would I like to be with right now? What would feel fulfilling to me? What kind of values would that person have? Or what kind of personality traits perhaps would feel really enjoyable to be around? So I do sort of think about those things a little bit. But ultimately, I remind myself that if I focus on myself and I just keep doing what I love, and, making my ASMR videos, working on music, going to ballet class, it's just inevitable that through the things that I love doing and through the things that I value, then I will inevitably meet people and connect with people and feel less lonely by pursuing the things that I'm passionate about and that I love. So yeah, that's sort of what I do to cheer myself up, is I just focus on me. And I think it's really nice to focus on myself as well. I like it. It just feels good. What's nice about being alone is just making all of the decisions for myself and nourishing my curiosities. I've started singing louder and testing the boundaries of my voice without feeling scared or embarrassed. I can experiment with different recipes and utterly fail and not feel like I've had to impress anybody for dinner. So, I don't know, little things like that. I could talk to myself. Just have conversations with myself, or just listen to really loud music and dance around, and I don't know. Or just lay around watch a bunch of TV. It's really cozy, I think, and I think the key to, like, feeling less lonely, it's not about, like, not feeling loneliness or suppressing it, because we all feel lonely and that's okay. But I think the key to feeling better about it is valuing myself and, like, nourishing my passions and having hobbies and interests and goals. And also, so one of the things that I'm trying to sort of overcome, because one thing about me is that I will just stay indoors for many, many days and just not leave. And it's not good, because the more I stay inside, the more frightened I am of what's outside, because I seem to forget that it's okay to go outside. If it's been like more than a week, I'm like, it's scary out there. I don't know what's out there. And then as soon as I'm outside, I'm like, oh yeah, this is nice. So I'm trying to go places more by myself and just enjoy the exploration. There's a lot of places that I can visit, and there's so much cool stuff here in London. Like, there's endless opportunities of cool things for me to do and see. And there's also a cool library that I really want to join. And I love hanging out at a library and just, like, I don't know, it's so cozy. There's a bunch of people just, like, reading and studying. It's, like, an inspiring place to be, I think. And, yeah, there's this, like, gorgeous library. It's, like, old. Yeah, I want to go there and hang out and read. Yeah, things like that. What other angle of loneliness can we talk about? Yeah, so if you're somebody who's struggling with loneliness, I would advise you to try thinking about what are your values and what are some of your, like, biggest interests, and just really hone in and do those things. And you never know what kind of person you might meet in the process of just being totally immersed in something that you love. But yeah, in my experience, things that feel like escapism, like staying online for a long time, can be more of just like a temporary bandage rather than making things actually feel better inside. So, yeah, don't be scared of feeling lonely, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and I just want to let you know that you are valuable and you have so much potential, and you can focus on the things that you really care about, and it's inevitable that you'll find like-minded people or a person just you're connecting to something that you love. I think I'm repeating myself a lot. Do I have any other points to make? And if all else fails, just get yourself a massive teddy bear. Seriously, I'm not even kidding. That's my buddy. But yeah, my intention of this was definitely not to try to give advice or preach or anything. I more so just wanted to share my experience and my journey with loneliness because I've been a very lonely person my entire life, and it's something I have a lot of experience in, and so I thought maybe sharing some of my thoughts and experiences and things that have helped might help some of you. And I'm sure there's a lot more things that I would be able to add if I planned this video better, but my brain is not really coming up with anything else to say right now, so I think I'll just wrap this up here. But yeah, I would absolutely love it if anybody who wanted to discuss the topic of loneliness, if you guys just chatted about it in the comments, because yeah, like I said, it's something we all experience and go through, and maybe we can connect and share our thoughts about it and maybe help other people through their feelings of loneliness as well. Okay, thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you again very soon.